Hey everybody, I'm Michelle and I am here with my entirely biased and not at all complete first impressions about Discover University for Sims 4. I have to tell you, I'm enjoying this pack so much, and I wasn't sure that would happen. When it was first announced, I thought it was great that the people who really cared about it could have it. But, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure that it would be a pack that I would connect with. It's been a few decades since I was an undergrad, and I wasn't sure that this would be a pack that would kind of escape young adult play or that would have anything that could connect with me on a personal level. And I was really wrong. I will get to that in a little bit, but let me start from the very beginning with my impressions of university. First off, the world is beautiful, isn't it? It's really pretty with the canals and buildings. It's nice to have another European world, though I really do hope for more diversity in future Sims iterations, whether in more Sims 4 or in switching to Sims 5. I'd really love to see, maybe a South American world, an African world, an Asian world. Those would all be welcome additions. I am, by the way, Team Lobster. Foxbury all the way. Brightchester is gorgeous, but I love red. I love the tech school atmosphere, and despite my love of old buildings, there's a scrappy sort of energy at Foxbury that I really like. That said, I have barely delved into university gameplay. I've taken a few Sims through a semester or two to kind of kick the tires, but to be honest, scheduling classes and doing homework isn't that interesting to me. I was one of the people thrilled to have rabbit hole classes, but as it turns out, just overall, the really fiddly time management just isn't my bag. I'll definitely still take Sims to college, but that part of university gameplay just doesn't seem that exciting to me. But that said, the dorms are hilarious. Roommates are as random as promised. And as someone who loves to make up elaborate Sim stories in my brain and sometimes on YouTube, I adore the chaos and unpredictability that they're going to bring. More about that later. But my favorite element in the dorms is the, not to put too fine a point on it, the toilet lobster and the toilet chicken. Sims keep emerging from the bathroom with massive plates of food, which they barely touch, and then they just drop it on the floor like bored cats. It's so gross. There is just so much to do in this pack, and I haven't even scratched the surface. Organizations, secret societies, actually graduating. I will poke at those someday, but right now I'm enjoying the build, buy, and create a Sim assets way too much. Speaking of which, I really love the create a Sim items. Comfortable and sometimes baggy clothes. It's amazing. Between Realm of Magic and University, I feel like the game is finally offering items that I personally connect with. And of course, that's going to enhance my gameplay. I have heard various friends talking about disastrous options on the male side of things, but I haven't really messed around there much, so I have no opinion there. The build buy is really nice. Again, basic pieces, IKEA-esque. The sort of furniture that survives like one move, but not three. I really haven't built much yet, but it's all coming. I have plans to redo almost everything. I am scratching my head a little bit about why we got another bar that looks really similar to other bars, instead of, say, more than one flooring option. Overall, though, I do think it's a solid bunch of items. The mini fridge, the shower without a box around it, toilet stalls. I really like the swag for both schools. I'm just really having fun with build buy. But let's move on to a couple of things that apply even outside university that I just find so powerful. And I've already really touched on one of them. The roommate system is, I think, one of the greatest enhancements to the game so far. And think about this. We have our San Myshuno apartments. Now we can actually put an ad in the newspaper. Various Sims will walk right into your apartment and present themselves as potential roommates. You get to interview them, ask them what job they have, ask them what they're like. Do you get to know? I mean, here's a guy that I definitely decided not to have as a roommate for my Sim because he's unemployed and he's a glutton. You can really create so many stories with the roommate function. Your roommates may be romantic disasters or slobs or great. I have one with one of my Sims who just makes cakes all the time and leaves them hanging around. So that's awesome. I do have a stove though, so the cakes are not coming out of the bathroom. The roommate system just allows so much more randomness. So much more randomness. And I keep harping on that. But as a gamer and a storyteller, it's like rolling dice to get an outcome. You just aren't in control of everything. And that makes gaming, in my point of view, just a ton more fun. The other thing that's really great kind of goes along with the roommate system. You can now lock computers. You can now say, oh, only the Sim or the Sim's household or the roommates or whoever has access to computers, which I'll tell you what is super enhancing gatherings, dates, parties. I mean, you're not having half your party disappear into different bedrooms in your house to use the computers, or if they're out of rooms that you can't lock away, jumping right on the computer, playing Blick Block instead of paying attention to me. It's all about paying attention to me. But it's a wonderful enhancement to other packs. And that's what I think the roommates and the computers really do. They give you enhancement across the board, no matter what other packs you have. And I think that is very powerful. Things I'm looking forward to doing. I'm looking forward to recreating dorms that I think will be more functional. I'm looking forward to making a library and to filling up those odd little townhouse lots. I'm looking forward to doing all the different activities and getting into a secret society and all the rest. But you know what? What's exciting about this pack for me is I'm not doing something once and then thinking it's kind of dull, right? I love Realm of Magic, and I'm actually still having a lot of fun with spellcasters, but like Island Living, I really didn't connect with mermaid play at all. I found the pack really kind of disappointing for being an expansion pack. Beautiful assets, kind of boring gameplay. But University is really striking me as a pack that will have a lot of replayability and a pack that can be exciting across the board. You can send elders to University. You can send working parents to University. You can go from home. You can go from a dorm or a small house. It's very flexible, and it just adds another facet to our Sims lives, which is what I really wanted, So overall, I think, a few missed opportunities in build buy. I've heard that there are a few missed opportunities in cast, though I'm very happy with the female clothing. But overall, there's just a lot to do. There's a lot to do. And I think the Sims team really hit it out of the park. So thank you, Sims. I'm really enjoying this. And I look forward to presenting more videos, both build buy and maybe starting up a Let's Play. Let's see. So thank you so much for listening to 10 minutes of me talking about the pack, and I will see you in my next video.